Are we live, folks? I think we're live, man. My God. My God. Can't believe how awful this. I, at this point, I just cannot believe. I mean, I can believe, but I still cannot believe how awful this show was last night. The Undertaker Legacy thing was good, but everything else was absolutely awful. It was absolutely terrible. My God. It's so bad, I don't even want to bring it up. I don't even want to talk about the show. It's so bad, and I just don't have the audacity to talk about the show right now. I really don't. It's so bad that I don't even want to talk about how terrible this fucking show is. I don't even want to talk about how terrible this fucking show was. But here I go. Deep breath, Ingram. Deep fucking breath. Take a deep fucking breath. Just get this shit off your chest. Folks, I hope to God that you did not watch last night's Friday Night Smackdown last night. That's all I'm going to say. Holy fuck, man. The show was absolutely beyond terrible. Every sense of the word. Oh, and you want to know what's not terrible? The fact that people are in the arena are actually wearing masks. Well, that's good. People are actually wearing masks. But last night, we also not only got people wearing masks, but we also got garbage on the show last night. Yes, we got garbage again on the show last night. Once again, just like it was last Friday Night Smackdown. These shows just cannot get any fucking better. Folks, all we got on Friday Night Smackdown last night was absolutely nothing. Nothing creative, nothing interesting about the show, and most certainly nothing great about the show. This show was more like Friday night garbage. More like Friday night's garbage. And that's all I'm going to go from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. This is Brandon Ingram here, back with your June the 27th, 2020, Friday Night Smackdown review. So, before I get started with this review, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button and turn on all bell for notifications to never miss a single upload of my wrestling news videos that I upload and release on my YouTube channel. To never miss a single upload of my Monday Night Raw, Friday Night Smackdown, NXT reviews live on my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter. Most importantly, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, we're actually going to get started with we're going to actually officially get started with the review in 10 minutes. I actually have to edit something right now, so give me a few seconds. So I got everything edited. So let's get started with this Friday Night Smackdown review real quick. Alright. So Friday Night Smackdown started out with an Undertaker music video featuring a ton of highlight footage. They should just put footages instead of footage. Doing better to put highlight footages. Because seeing that they probably showed a whole lot of highlight footages on the show. You know what I mean? So, yeah. They should put highlight footages. They probably showed all kinds of highlight footages of Undertaker. From back in his days, back in his time wrestling, back in his younger days, you know, all that. So, the WWE superstars were on the ramp and socially distanced. They were clapping and chanting, "Thank you, Taker." Last night, they celebrated The Undertaker's legacy. They started out by showing his Survivor Series 1990 debut. And then we got the freaking Boneyard Match that seemingly starts off Friday Night Smackdown. I have no idea why we got the Boneyard Match. I don't know why we have a Boneyard Match to start off Friday Night Smackdown. First of all, who asked for a fucking Boneyard Match? Really? I don't even think The Undertaker even asked for this match to be on the show. I don't even think The Undertaker himself asked. I think all Undertaker asked to do was show highlight footages of him. That's all. I don't think they asked. I don't think he told them. I don't think Undertaker told them to put this Boneyard Match on the show. If he did, I'd be surprised. And I would also be surprised if he did. But if he didn't, I wouldn't be surprised at all. So anyways, they shown the Boneyard Match. I think this was at WrestleMania 36. I remember seeing this match. So Styles calls for the Undertaker. I'll tell you what happened with the Boneyard Match. So the Boneyard Match between Undertaker and AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36. So here's what happened with that match at WrestleMania 36. So Styles calls for the Undertaker and says he's ready. We hear a motorbike and the badass arrives in Mentolica. I guess that's what you call it. Styles and Undertaker come face to face, and Styles says he took the liberty of digging a grave, but Undertaker says he dug it for himself. Styles talks some more trash, then grabs a rock, tries to hit Undertaker, but the dead man fires a right hand. Undertaker punches Styles around the graveyard, then drags him toward the grave, but AJ breaks away and runs to the here's, and I'm still trying to figure out why they put this Boneyard. Why they had this Boneyard to start off Friday Night Smackdown. I didn't understand that. To me, it just kind of didn't make sense. Anyhow, Undertaker throws Styles into the side of the coffin and slams him into it a few times. Undertaker lifts something and tries to smash AJ with it, but his arm goes through the hearse window and he pulls it out covered in blood. Undertaker continues the assault and tosses Styles into the windshield, smashing it. Styles climbs on the top of the hearse. Undertaker follows him. Undertaker throws Styles into the side of the coffin, then slams him into it a few times. I'm familiar with these words. That's how you know I've seen this match. I'm familiar with the words that I've said on my WrestleMania 36 review a few months back. That's how you know I know. Undertaker lifts something and tries to smash AJ with it, but his arm goes through the hearse window. Okay, I've already read that. So the Undertaker continues to the assault and tosses Styles into the windshield, smashing it. Styles climbs on the top of the hearse and Taker follows him. They exchange shots on top of the hearse with the dead man up unloading some ground and pound. Styles rolls off the hearse into the ground, tries crawling away. AJ throws grass in Taker's face and punches him and hit a low blow. Styles drags Undertaker over to the grave and punches him, trying to knock him in, but the dead man fires a right hand back. Undertaker punches AJ and he rolls into the grave. Gallows and Anderson appear and cowboy music plays. They taunt Undertaker and he walks towards them, but suddenly a nearby bar comes to life with white light, and out came 8 or so drugs. So, yeah. I never liked how they played the cowboy music. So they taunt Undertaker and he walks towards them, but suddenly a nearby bar comes to life with white light and out come 8 or 7 droids. They surround Undertaker and he starts fighting them off. Gallows and Anderson join the attack and he starts fighting back. The dead man does. Grabs the shovel by himself and cracks them both with it. AJ returns and smashes a headstone or something over Taker's back. So once he did that, AJ punches the life out of Taker before rolling off and yelling, "You broke my finger." AJ tells him to get up so he can bury him and ends his career. Undertaker stands up by a wooden wall and Styles tackles him through it. Styles gets to sorry, I'm sleepy. His body pulls and gives you AJ the finger. I'm going to really. I'm just playing. Anyways, Styles gets into his feet. I'm not sure where I read that. Never mind, I'm not doing this review. I ain't doing this review. This is embarrassing. Nah, I'm just playing. But Styles punches him again, and Taker crawls away. AJ continues to talk trash as he lifts a shovel, and he says, "Doing the world a favor." Undertaker stands by the grave, and AJ smashes the shovel over his back, and he falls inside. AJ lifts a handful of dirt and says, "Ashes to ashes, dust to dust." AJ climbs into the nearby digger and tries to bury Taker, but a light comes from behind him, and the Taker and The Undertaker is there. Y'all notice I'm reading a little bit of this, right? That's because I've already read about this match. I've already told y'all what happened with this match on my other WrestleMania review. Not my WrestleMania 36 review part 1. I think it was my WrestleMania 36 final part review when I told y'all about this Boneyard match. Alright. Anyways, as I was saying, let me find where there it is. Taker punches AJ off the digger, then back up towards the barn. AJ climbs a ladder onto the roof of the barn to escape. Sorry, y'all have to excuse me, I'm a little sleepy. Undertaker says it's the unholy trinity. Remember? This is what you wanted. Undertaker climbs onto the roof and raises his hands, causing flames to erupt behind AJ. Gallows and Anderson come back, and Undertaker starts punching all three before tossing Gallows off the roof and hitting Anderson with a tombstone. AJ asks Taker how he's doing this and punches him, but the dead man grabs him, chokeslams him off the roof through a wooden platform. Undertaker climbs down and stands over AJ, asking him to say his wife's name and asking how old he is. Taker says they're just getting started and drags AJ off the platform. He carries him over to the grave and says he's tougher than he gave him credit for. He grabs Styles by the throat and AJ begs for mercy. Undertaker lets him go and boots him onto the grave. The Undertaker buries AJ and wins. Folks, the Undertaker legacy was good, but everything else straight up nauseating garbage. So, the Undertaker walks off and lifts his bandana. He puts the bandana on, then gets on the motorbike. He drives forward, then stops with the barn in the ground. He raises his arm. Yep, that's what he did. He drives forward and stops with the barn in the background. He raises his arm. Fire erupts around the barn, and his logo appears on the front. The Undertaker drives off into the night. And that was the part. That was it for WWE WrestleMania Part 1, I guess. This had something to do with the Boneyard Match, though. So, seemingly, folks, Corbin was in the ring following the Boneyard Match. Yes, folks, let me show you the WWE typical garbage that I'm talking about. The WWE typical garbage that I'm talking about is... Hang on. Give it time to come up. It's this guy. You want to talk about typical garbage? Yeah, it's this guy. This is the one I'm talking about. This is the King Corbin I'm talking about. This is what I call WWE's typical garbage. As it gets right here. King Corbin was in the ring following the Boneyard Match. He was talking trash. The Undertaker, he didn't like that people chanted, "Thank you, Taker." He didn't thank Taker. "Thank you, Taker" chants broke out, and people in the crowd were wearing masks. Holy crap, yeah. Holy crap, my ass. Whatever. Corbin said He's leaving Taker with 2 words, "You suck," and Jeff Hardy jumped Corbin and ran him off quickly. Jeff Hardy cut an interview backstage about The Undertaker. He said Mr. Rushmore should have Taker's face on it 4 times. He's unleashing his painful knowledge he acquired from Dead Man University tonight on Corbin. Dead Man University. Sounds like a college or something. I don't know. It sounds that way though. It sounds so much like a college. Folks, I was not interested in this Baron Corbin segment whatsoever. Baron Corbin is nothing more than WWE typical nauseating garbage. Nobody gives a shit about this guy. Baron Corbin, you can go suck a dick. Nobody cares about you. Seriously. No one cares about you or your character and what you do in the ring. Because you are absolutely terrible at everything you do in the ring, let's be honest. Especially your fucking promos. So I can care less about Baron Corbin. I have more things to do than to care about fucking the likes of WWE's typical garbage Corbin. And then we got Cross. And let's see. So here's what's going to happen with this fatal 4-way to determine the number 1 contender for Bayley's SmackDown Women's Championship. So Bayley and Banks sat in on commentary. Bliss and Cross acted like they were going to get along at first. Then Nikki turned on Bliss and they brawled before Bliss took a bump into the barricade. They continued in the ring as Cross took a double team attack, and Lacey Evans set Cross and Brooke up for a double Bronco Buster, which she hit. Evans went for a flipping move, but Brooke knocked her down hard. Dana climbed to the top rope and hit a dive, but Cross broke up the pinfall. Bliss returned and took Brooke down with some shots. Then Bliss went up top. Dana got her knees up on a Twisted Bliss. Cross drop kicked Dana out of the ring, and Bliss and Cross squared off against Evans, who fought them both off. Brooke to a women's right, and then Nikki Cross rolled Lacey Evans up for the win. So the winner was Nikki Cross. And then it went straight up, and then they went from doing that to going straight up to the 8-man tag team match. Yes, folks, there was an 8-man tag team match after that match. This show was this is how you know that this show was absolute garbage last night. That's how you know this show was bad. Just no interest in the show whatsoever. No fucking interest in the show. Ratings are going to drop even more for Friday Night Smackdown next week. The ratings are probably going to be in next week for Friday Night Smackdown. They're probably going to be bad. Guarantee you they're going to be bad. I know they are. I know they are. I know the fucking ratings for SmackDown is going to get bad. When my sources release the full, complete or full complete how much ratings, how much have the SmackDown ratings went up and down. I wonder how much ratings did SmackDown averaged this week. I wonder. Which I really don't care. Really, I just hope they boost up the SmackDown Raw ratings. I do care about WWE. I care about them boosting up the ratings. And I don't care about... I care about them letting the ratings go down, because then that makes the program look worse. It makes the program look worse. It really does. It makes the program look absolutely worse. And I don't think this is right. So, anyways, I got Kobe Kingston up on the screen. Now, choose Big E. Where is... Oh, look at that. And Grand Metal League versus Miz and Morrison. Hey, ho, more like Miz and Morrison. Hey, no, we don't need you on the show. Hey, no, you suck. Miz and Morrison. Hey, no, you both suck. There you go. There's your answer. They both suck. Because I don't like them. Miz and Morrison as a duo is not doing wonders for both of them. They need to just separate the team and become single competitors on the SmackDown Men's Division. Maybe help the SmackDown Men's Division a little bit. Which they should be doing. I didn't know why they got Miz and Morrison as a team in the first place anyway. It's not working out well for them. They're losing matches back to back, man. Losing matches about every single week. Just like Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. So I'm gonna tell you what happened with this 8-man tag team match. So, a superstar started off fast, and the heels soon lost control to the babyfaces. The Lucha House Party took control over Cesaro until Nakamura tagged in. Nakamura hit his good vibration move, and Morrison took the tag as Kofi came in. The two got to wrestle a bit, and Johnny kicked Kofi off the apron and sent him to the floor. Then Miz sent Kofi to the boards. Nakamura landed a stiff kick when Kofi returned to the ring. Then the heels taunted the babyfaces together. This match continued after the commercial break as Miz Morrison dominated Kofi. Miz continued to keep Kofi down with a submission hold. Sorry, y'all. I told y'all I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm about to fall asleep. But I'm doing a SmackDown review just for you all. So you can actually hear on what happened with SmackDown last night. That's what I'm reading now. So anyways, Miz continued to keep Kofi down with a submission hold. Kofi tried to fight it, but Miz fought hard. Kofi hit a tornado DDT and then crawled his corner. He crawled to his corner. Shinsuke got the tag first and didn't let Kofi get to Big E. And Nakamura hit a baseball slide. And Big E Nakamura hit a baseball slide on Big E. Kofi slammed Nakamura down and geared up for Nakamura slammed Kofi down and geared up for a King Shasa. And his plan really just, like I said, I really just don't care about this show. I really don't. But Kofi hit a double chest stomp to stop him in his tracks. Metal Elite took the tag, and so did Morrison. Metal Elite and Johnny across the ring with a Rana, and then Morrison landed a kick after Metal Elite was distracted. Metal Elite hit a sunset bomb for a 2 count, then he hit a moonsault and tagged Lince Dorado, who hit a shooting star press, but the pin was broken up. Miz took a tag. Metal Elite took a tag, but was taken off the apron. Dorado a springboard stunner and hit Morrison on the outside. Metal Elite jumped on the top rope, scaled the top rope to hit a splash for the win. That was that. So we got a Braun Strowman segment. Oh, God. Even worse. Oh, God. The show just got even worse. Worse. The show got even more worse last night when the Universal Champion Braun Strowman came in the ring. Oh, God. Here's my thing. Why would you have two big tall men on the SmackDown roster? King Corbin and Braun Strowman are about the same height. Why would you have those guys on the Friday Night Smackdown roster? I mean, well, there's big tall men like Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. Yep. Anyways, let me tell y'all what Strowman said. Check this out. Oh my God, dude, I wasn't even buying this at all. I see. This is one of the segments where it makes you want to pick up the remote control and change the goddamn channel. Period. It's that simple. That's simple. Folks, which I hope you did last night when you watched Friday Night Smackdown. I hope you picked up the goddamn controller and changed the goddamn channel. I hope you did. I really hope you did. Because I didn't watch it at all. They didn't even care. They didn't even care to watch it. Watched it on YouTube. Seen the highlights. Strowman talked about his history with Bray Wyatt. He said that they were sitting on the edge of Bray's swamp, and a snake started slithering toward the Lathan. Braun wanted to smash it, but Bray said, "That's my friend." Then Bray walked over to it, and the snake bit him in the face. Snake bit him in the face. Ha 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 ha. Not funny. Huh. SmackDown and Raw makes me want to bite them in the face. The SmackDown writer Bruce makes me want to bite him in the face for making these SmackDown ratings look worse. Mr. McMahon makes me want to bite him in the face for letting Raw and the SmackDown ratings go down so much. Now he's looking to do the same for NXT. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a shame. Then Bray walked over to it, and the snake bit him in the face. Bray just laughed as the snake kept biting him. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. More like this show is nothing but absolute nauseating garbage. There you go. Garbage as it gets anyway. That is when I know I was in the presence of evil. Braun Strowman said he started doing the devil's work with Wyatt, and he loved every second of it. I can tell you, I don't like hearing that word. I can tell you that much. Then Strowman suggested that they take their match to the swamp. He said, "Let's go home." And Wyatt started laughing, but he wasn't seen. Strowman started laughing too. It was a good old time. And this was more like a absolute garbage segment. What a terrible garbage segment this was on SmackDown. Absolutely terrible. Whatsoever. So, our main event, folks, was Jeff Hardy versus King Corbin. Oh my God. What was even more worse was the end of the freaking show. The end of the freaking show was worse. Was worst. And the freaking show was worst. Yeah. Get prepared for another garbage that I'm about to read. Get prepared for more garbage. It's having to be the main event. It's like, how can you put Baron Corbin in the match when he was just in the ring cutting a promo? They seemingly made this match official for the main event. Really, no one gives a shit about Corbin. I don't either. Anyways, here's what happened with this match between Jeff Hardy and Corbin at the main event. Corbin started it out by flooring Hardy with a clubbing blow. Corbin picked Hardy apart with punches and worked slow to taunt the crowd. Corbin stood on Hardy's head for a bit before continuing the assault with punches. Hardy dodged a punch and clotheslined Corbin over the top rope. They battled on the outside before Hardy sent Corbin over the announce desk. He followed. I wouldn't want to sit on no WWE announce desk, especially after the fact that there's been multiple WWE superstar employees testing positive for the CV-19. Anyways, he followed that up with a double axe handle off the apron before they returned to the ring. Corbin rolled out of the way and Hardy missed a whisper in the wind before Corbin sent Hardy crashing outside, and Corbin mocked the Undertaker a bit. Other superstars surround the ring and pound on the apron to cheer Hardy on. This just motivated Corbin to beat Hardy down even more. Corbin did his run around the ring post spot and smashed Hardy with a clothesline. Corbin smashed Hardy against the hockey boards Corbin smashed Hardy against the hockey boards again and got another 2 count in the ring. Hardy hit 2 jawbreakers and fought back. This was a bad. This was it really was. So, it said this was a bad edit. Something went wrong here. Corbin ate an inverted atomic drop of a basement drop kick. They continued, and Corbin hits a deep 6. Yep, yes he did, folks. He hits his garbage deep 6 for a 2 count. They continued, and then Corbin he started talking, eating from everyone. Corbin brought it on himself. Big E took him down, and then Strowman ate a power slam. Then they invited Matt Riddle into the ring. Shattered. So, anyways, I'm just kidding. Anyways, then they invited Matt Riddle in the ring. They strutted around and hit a floating brawl on Corbin. The babyfaces celebrated as Jeff Hardy stood tall. They ended it by giving a nod to the Undertaker. So, folks, this is the end of your June 27th, or should I say, Actually, should I say June 26, 2020, Friday Night Smackdown review. I'm actually going to change that to the 26. Excuse me. So, folks, my thoughts on the show, all I got to say is, my thoughts on the show, this was a complete waste of 2 hours of Friday Night Smackdown. This show was absolute nauseating garbage, like it always is. Folks, I'm getting the heck out of here. Hope y'all have a good day. This weekend I will still be uploading some more wrestling news, some wrestling breaking news videos. So once I upload, release those, be watching those, having to listen on news regards to, what WWE news I release, what WWE news I say on my videos. So before I go, be sure you hit that like, subscribe, turn on that bell for all notifications. I'm out of here. Peace. Have a good day. Have a good rest of y'all's weekend. I'm going to bed. I'm heading to bed. Peace.